If you're thinking about moving to Lafayette, Louisiana, then you are in the right place, my friend. I am revealing the top 8 best neighborhoods in Lafayette that you absolutely need to know about in today's video. And I have all of it in store for you. So whether you're looking for the perfect family-friendly area, or if you're looking for a hustling and bustling area with lots to do, or if you're just looking for a peaceful suburban retreat, well, we've got you covered with all of that. Hi, I'm Drake Abshire. I'm a realtor here in Lafayette, Louisiana, and let's dive right into it with neighborhood number 1. The first neighborhood would be River Ranch. Most people know this area very, very well because it really is one of the most affluent areas of Lafayette. It is really right in the heart and the center of the south side of Lafayette, where most of the new development is coming in. And most people may wonder, well, how close is it to everything? What is the location of this and how does it relate to the rest of Lafayette? Well, it is further toward the south side, and I would say, yes, it is an area that came about, I guess, about 30 years ago. It started being built, and so slowly from there, they've continued to develop and grow it. But you may be wondering, what are some of the pros and cons of these neighborhoods? Well, specifically speaking, River Ranch is known for its beauty. It was really just planned out very, very well as a community for itself. Not only does it have its own security that drives through the area, but it also has a really great mixed use of the area. There's a mix of residential, there's commercial, there's shopping, businesses, restaurants, including one of my favorite coffee shops, Rev Coffee, right in there. One of the perks of living in River Ranch is you actually get a membership to the city club, and so because of that you can have access to their pool. They have tennis courts, there's walking trails, there's just a lot of different things to do in that area, even a full service restaurant, gym, and so you really get all the benefits of a lifestyle that really can kind of keep you all in one place. So a lot of people love that about it. A con of living in that neighborhood would be the prices of that area. They're really much higher than the rest of Lafayette. You not only pay the parish taxes, but you pay city taxes, and you also have a high HOA fee. So all of those things really combine to make it one of the most exclusive areas, but also one of the most expensive areas that you can be in Lafayette. River Ranch really is one of the perfect places that I think has one of the most vibrant lives in Lafayette, and you really can have a wonderful upscale lifestyle with living in that community because everything just feels like it's really just a brief, short walk away. So I definitely recommend River Ranch if all of those things sound like they are a perfect fit for you. Our number 2 neighborhood, which is Broadmoor. So Broadmoor is super family friendly and it is super convenient from where it is located, and I love that it also has different styles of homes that are in that area. Is more established, more trees. There's just a different feel with this type of neighborhood, but it is very, very oriented toward even single people or investors. Love those areas as well. One of the pros I think about it is the beautiful maintained homes that you'll find in that area. There's lots of live oak trees. You get a little bit more yard space than the newer subdivisions that are really tight together, and there's not really much room between you and your neighbors, so you can find a little bit more of a spacious lot here. The homes typically are about ranch style homes, but there are some homes that get up a bit into different higher price points the closer you get to the river, or the larger some homes are. There's more exclusive streets that are in that area as well, so you can see the prices start to climb on those specifically. But another close pro is that there's top rated schools and lots of convenient shopping in the area. Just remember, the information that I'm relaying to you is not me saying just my opinion, but rather the things that we can read online from various websites, and all I'm doing is relaying this information to you. So not trying to steer you in any direction, but rather just inform you so you make the right decision. But some older homes that you can find in that area may need some updating. There's a few negatives about some of the homes in those areas. So one common thing is the plumbing in some of those older homes may have what would be iron or clay plumbing, which typically causes some problems. There are some collapses or roots can get into them. Now the new types of plumbing that we have don't allow that to happen. So now I've had in some cases people do sewer scopes or different things which can prevent you from getting into those types of situations. So I wouldn't say don't buy in those areas because of that, but rather just be smart and do your inspections correctly to make sure you won't have any problems from purchasing a home there. Again, Broadmoor is excellent. It really can be a great fit for anybody, but I know personally I've experienced and seen a lot of families really enjoy living in that area, but obviously anyone and everyone is welcome. I recommend always, just like for anybody, drive through a neighborhood, get a feel for it, see what you think of it, and come to your own conclusion. Overall, you can look online and see the general consensus of what people think of the area, but it's a welcoming community like most of Lafayette, and it has the good school districts and nice amenities that are right within your touch. Number 3, Youngsville. Youngsville, one of the fastest growing cities, modern living, and of course, it is really focused on bringing more and more culture, more and more families, and continuing to grow. There's new subdivisions constantly popping up in that area. There's lots of new development that's growing right now. There's apartment complexes that are coming up. They're expanding Sugar Mill Pond. So you can really start to see a lot of things really starting to grow and develop in those areas. What are unique things about it? Well, you know, it's really only about a 10 or 15 minute drive to get out of Lafayette South and get back into Youngsville. One thing to keep in mind, of course, is that you do have roundabouts and you do have times of the day where you might hit traffic from school or people on work commute. If you're trying to enter in and out of those areas, that you may, run into those things. But a few pros: they have excellent recreational facilities. There's the sports complex, and there's parks that are being built all throughout the area. And so a lot of people, if you love outdoor and if you love sports and family-oriented type things, then you'll find lots of entertainment on that end that'll get you outside and get you active. One of the cons that I think of the area, a lot of construction sounds and things of that nature, and then there's just so much development happening. Maybe there's new roads being put down, or there's just lots of new people coming to the area, and so because of that, it is causing prices to rise, so it tends to be a bit more expensive in some of those areas. So that's some of the things to be aware of as well with a new developing hot area that a lot of people are flocking to. You will notice that it can be congested at times because it's growing rapidly. But overall, Youngsville really has a fresh and young dynamic about it. You'll really enjoy it if you get the chance to drive down there and really get a feel of the neighborhoods and the lifestyle that comes along with it and enjoy meeting some new people. Number 4 would be downtown Lafayette. Downtown, I have a little bit of a soft spot for because it's really starting to come alive. It has some of the best restaurants, some of the best nightlife, and just so many cute little things, shops and different stores that you can venture into to find local art or even clothing, decor for your home, lots of interesting drinks and things to eat. There's anything from dessert, there's live music and entertainment. You can find bars and restaurants. There's a Rock and Bowl, which is one of my favorite places. You can go and bowl with the family, but listen to some live music, enjoy some drinks, enjoy some good food. I love their pizza. It really is a thriving urban lifestyle that you can imagine. It doesn't have crazy amounts of high-rise buildings, but it is going to feel more like a downtown than some of the other suburban parts of Lafayette, so keep that in mind. It's great for those who love, nightlife and that sort of culture, but remember with those, a con could be that it is more noisy. There is less parking availability. When you live downtown, things are a bit tighter and closer together. Some of the buildings are a bit more old. There's graffiti. It's different things that you can come to expect with living in more of a downtown life culture. So if that's the lifestyle for you, then it might be a great fit, but just think of it as the heart of all of the action. It's where International Music Festival happens, and there's lots of lively events and things going on always downtown. So beware that is the kind of things that you can expect with living there. Now we have 4 more neighborhoods to get to, but I just want you to know that if you have any questions about any of these neighborhoods, you're not sure if it's a good fit for you and your family, and you want me to help you try to line up something that seems like it would be perfect, good price point, and everything you're looking for, reach out to me, DM me, or send me a text message, call me. I would love to connect with you, and we can help you make that move here. Number 5 is going to be another little cute area that's really on the rise, which is Milton. So Milton is really known for being peaceful and suburban as well. This one is one that is much on a smaller scale versus Youngsville. It's just a short drive, maybe about 10 minutes outside of Lafayette, just to the south side. And with there, again, it is one of fan favorites, I would say, for a school district. If you go online, niche.com, you can see the ratings. It's a local school, and it's a public school that a lot of people are very fond of the education and just everything that's offered there. So if you read online blogs and articles, you'll really start to see why people are so passionate about that area. But I really say it does feel more unique than some areas. There are some very cute subdivisions such as Miramar or Sawgrass that are pretty well known for that area. Le Coeur Beausoleil is one that's also been on the rise. Nice, cute starter homes that are all out there. You can really find a strong sense of community. Those are really positive things I would say about it. And also it's a very family friendly environment, but of course single people or just anyone in general I think would enjoy living there. I have rented there before, and I have friends who are renting there as well. So really anybody can find a nice fit for themselves there. Now, as far as the cons, I would say it really is one of those areas that doesn't have a lot of shopping, a lot of restaurants or anything going on there. The only thing that really even comes to mind is maybe a couple gas stations. So there really isn't much there. You really have to venture back into Lafayette if you want anything. So if you're really trying to get out of the city, then I would say yes, great option for you. But just understand you're going to have maybe that 10 or 15 minute drive to get back into town and to get back to all the conveniences or things that you might be looking for. Number 6 would be Docon. So what is Docon? Well, we want to focus on the affordability that you can really have with this area. A lot of people don't realize this, but it really is an area that is much smaller on scale. There is lots of opportunities. There's still land that's available. One of the things you have to be aware of out there is it is about a minute, 10, 15 minute, even in some places on the edge of it, maybe about 20 minutes outside of Lafayette. But the good thing is that it's on the rise for the development. So there's still lots of opportunity for subdivisions to still come up. There's lots of new neighborhoods that do have better price points. So if you're looking for new construction, this is a really great area to hone in on because it is quite a bit cheaper than some of the other new construction areas that we have. So you can save some money if you're willing to go to that side because they are still in the process of developing more of it. But it really has somewhat of a country feel, very suburban feeling. There's not really much out there, I would say, other than, the homes that you would find, maybe some gas stations, maybe a grocery store, a little convenience store here or there. But overall, you'll have to come back to Lafayette to find all of the things that you'll really want. But for the most part, it really is kind of a flying under the radar community. You can really see how it has lots of local charm as you'll drive through the different areas, but peaceful wide open fields, some treed areas, which is really nice. There are crawfish fields and cane fields that you'll also find spread throughout the area. So if you like a little bit of scenery, you can definitely find that. But of course, just remember, it is lacking those modern conveniences that you might be looking for. Maybe in the future, as things continue to develop, it might get better. But as of right now, it's still one of those that it's going to take some time before they really start to get any kind of larger developments or things that are really going to set them apart as a city. So number 7 would be Carencro. Carencro is the north side of Lafayette. It's really when you're leaving the city, and I would say it's about 15, maybe 20 minutes to get to Carencro. The cool thing about Carencro is it is on the rise. It is one of those communities that is really kind of taking everybody surprise. We did not expect this to happen, but Amazon brought the fulfillment center to that area, which really brought a lot of jobs and really boosted the economy in that area. So there's all these normal restaurants that are chains that people are used to, but there's also all of these more local style restaurants and coffee shops and things of that nature. But it has grocery stores, it has a little bit of shopping. There's a Target that's really not far from that area. There's Chick-fil-A, so don't worry about that, it's not far. And you can find really a lot of things that you're still looking for, but what's great is it doesn't take long to really get to where it does feel more spacious and country if you're really trying to get away from the hustling, bustling city, but you still want the convenience of being able to hop on the interstate and get where you need to go. Which is convenient about that is you don't have to get through Lafayette and fight all the traffic. You're close to the interstate and it becomes much easier to get in and out of, especially if you have to work or commute to any area areas that are outside of Lafayette. The cool thing is it is easy access. Like I said, there is I-49, the interstate that goes right through, which turns into I-90 as it goes right through Lafayette. And the convenience is you hop right on there and you can get into Lafayette pretty quickly on the north side. And the other great things is it's easy access if you do have to go to Baton Rouge or Lake Charles, or of course Alexandria, which are all neighboring cities. So there's an interstate that feeds right to I-10 and allows you to hop on and get past without having to go through the city traffic of Lafayette. So there is a convenience of living in that area, especially if commuting is going to be a big thing for you. I would say some of the downsides, of course, is going to be, yeah, your best shopping and your best amount of stores and everything that you'll look for is most likely going to be in Lafayette. You can have the pretty basic, they have Super One and Target, things of that nature. But if you're looking for Whole Foods and more specialty type stores, those are going to be directly in Lafayette, not so much in Carencro. But the growth potential for the area is obviously on the rise, and they are looking forward to lots of new things moving to the area. So don't write this place off. It might be a good fit for you if you want something that has the potential for property values to continue to rise over time as it continues to develop. And last but not least, number 8 is going to be Scott, Louisiana. So Scott really, I would say, is on the side of affordability and convenience, because Scott is really located even closer than Docon and Carencro to Lafayette. It is just right set off to the west side of Lafayette, and it's got a good mixture of homes that are still on the affordable side, but it also has a very large development that's been on the rise. And because of that, it is getting some great shopping. It has new construction, new apartment complexes, a new library. There's lots of new things that are starting to develop on that side. So Scott really has the potential to be an amazing city, maybe even start to eventually look a bit like Youngsville as they are slowly starting to develop more and more. So they have a little neighborhood that you might be of interest to you if you're looking for that new construction. They are on the higher price side because of the area and the things that they have done to that specific area, but West Village is a very popular new construction neighborhood there, and you can really find homes ranging in price range all the way from maybe about $300,000, and they move up all the way to maybe $500,000 or $600,000 depending on the size of the property. A pro of those areas, I would say, is there's lots of affordable homes. There's different sizes, different styles. You can find still a good bit of land with some homes, or some homes are, you know, tucked into nice cute little custom subdivisions. So you really have whatever option that you're looking for on that end. Of course, there is the convenience of highway access. You can get to the interstate really quickly. There's some of the best boudin and best specialty meats in those areas. There are some very good restaurants that are really close by that you'll really enjoy. But I would say it's really wonderful place for people who are a bit budget conscious or who just want a convenient location that allows them to still have the quality of life that they're looking for just on the skirts of Lafayette. If you're considering a move to any of these areas, then please do not hesitate to reach out to me with any questions or any concerns. You can call or text or email me. I would love to sit down with you and just discuss what your goals are and how me and my team can help you. And if you enjoyed this video, then you should definitely go and check out my last video, which is 15 of the best things that I love about Lafayette. Definitely go check that out. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will see you in the next video.